Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Thursday, the 22nd of January. Disastrous land movement in Mount Maunganui this morning after days of pounding rain across the upper North Island.
That's 5 people, Brett. Where these caravans there?
Several people are unaccounted for after a slip near a campsite about 9:30 at the base of Mount Maunganui's Moau. Local MP Tom Rutherford says the landslide on Adams Ave has affected tents, cars, caravans and the toilet block. St John's has declared it a major incident and pictures show debris has crashed through to the natural hot pools. A Canadian tourist says he was having a massage at the pools when the room began shaking violently. He looked outside to see a caravan in the pool. Beach Hut Cafe Mount Maunganui owner Michelle Craig says upset locals have been stopping by.
A customer was very upset. She sat down and had a glass of water and said that it was quite shocking. She was right there when it happened.
And 2 people are also unaccounted for after a slip overnight on Tauranga's Welcome Bay Road, badly injuring 1 person and forcing evacuations. Emergency Management Minister Mark Mitchell says police are leading the recovery.
Getting geotech scientists on the ground to just, make sure that we understand completely how that land is moving and that we don't put more people at risk.
And a family of 7 were rescued off their roof in East Cape's Ta'araroa this morning as floodwaters undermined their home. Multiple state highways are closed. Highway 35 north of Toliga Bay, 2 north of Tauranga and 25 across the Coromandel. Power is out to more than 9,000 homes, mostly in Bay of Plenty. Overseas, the US President says he's formed the framework of a deal on Greenland with a NATO meeting in Switzerland. Donald Trump has spoken at the World Economic Forum, ruling out using military force to acquire the Arctic island, but doubling down on his demand for control. Trump told CNN it's the ultimate long-term deal.
And I think it puts everybody in a really good position, especially as it pertains to security and minerals and everything else.
And the President has withdrawn threats to impose tariffs on NATO countries. The Professional Firefighters Union and the Public Service Association are taking fire and emergency to the Employment Relations Authority over its restructure. The unions argue the employer's restructure is unlawful. PSA National Secretary Fleur Fitzsimons claims consultation was rushed and didn't properly include unions. The housing market remains a tale of 2 countries. Falling prices in Auckland and Wellington have pushed the Real Estate Institute's house price index down 0.4% in the past year. With more, business reporter Michael Sergel.
The index is a sophisticated measure of home values used by the Reserve Bank. Wellington's index was down 4.5% and Auckland's index was down 2.1%. But most regions saw rises, with Canterbury's index up 2.6% and Otago's up 2.5% to a new record high. To sport, the 38th America's Cup match will be contested from July 10 next year in Naples and extend, if required, to July 18. Josh Burnett will don the race leader's orange jersey on the 5th stage of cycling's Tour of Southland, and former All Blacks first 5 Lima Sopoaga suggests Highlanders coach Jamie Joseph's people skills make him the best option to take over the national team job from Scott Robertson. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.